threats. And basically I was told the threat package against you is too massive and it's too expansive and you're on your own. Like they said to me, where do you want us to start? You want us to start with the Hells Angels? Okay, we'll start there. Or maybe the Aryan Brotherhood or the MS-13 or 18th Street or these lone wolves. Like, where do you think we should start? Like, we don't know. So you're on your own. You figure it out.
That's tough.
That's the stuff they don't explain in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I will say this in the end, like after we've gotten through all that, the threats and then the dispute with how they were reacted to, like, I am not bitter. I love ATF. I love the men and women with their boots on the ground, trying to, do a dangerous job and keep us safe. I ran into a perfect storm, a perfect management storm of incompetence and insecurity and power corruption. And that was not the normal. It's happened to be who was overseeing me at the time.
You're talking about the Angels or the guys that you did?
Yeah, the ATF.
You're talking about your squad?
Yeah.
Your squad was just as bad as them?
Yeah.
Yeah, worse in some ways because they're supposed to act like that. The other side is supposed to act like that. We are supposed to be better than that.
Right.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So do you go back in and that create the program how it's supposed to work?
Hopefully it helped. But I will tell you this, anybody that ever intends harm on any of us or is adversarial to any of us, the best payback we can have is just to live a good, happy life.
Yeah.
That'll frustrate them more than anything. Like, hey man, I'm trying to live a good life and I'm happy. I'm not bitter. I'm not burning for anybody. I'm moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's one of the differences between the government and everybody else, man, is that when that happens to them, they learn.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also apply it. Like they're stronger than they've ever been, probably. Well, us is like we don't apply that logic sometimes. Like, what do we do right? What do we do wrong?
Yeah, and I think in a perfect world, that is the case. But it works on the other side of the equation. So, like, if we look at our mistakes and say, hey, I don't want to repeat this. This is what I did, and this is how I fix it or avoid it in the future. The Hells Angels are doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
If they're doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
They'll
fix
smarter too.
Of course.
So was that your last, did you retire after that? Because that had to be so stressful.
Actually, to be honest with you, I was so overboard in undercover work. I came out of that case and continued to serve as an undercover operative until the threats got so stupid that the agency just said, you can't do this anymore. But I went out and even after that case, did a couple murder for hires and some home invasion cases. And one thing that I'm very proud of, and as simple as it is, my very last day on the job, I went out with a local narcotics task force and bought some street dope. I was like, I want to leave the same way I came in.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave, getting beat down and in a dispute with my agency. I want to leave with at least something in my heart, in my head, that I feel good about. I wanted to feel like I left winning, not losing.
Yeah.
Talk about that day.
Yeah.
What? Because people don't realize, and everyone who gets in, they when you become a part of that working wheel, you're a part of it. The minute you step out of it, you step out of it for sure.
Yeah, it was, I knew it was my last day. It was the last work day before my official scheduled retirement. And I had some friends who were, I'd remained close to, who were part of a local narcotics task force. And I said, look, if you can, I would love for you guys to do me a favor. You owe me nothing. Man, like, let me go out and run with the boys for a day. And they accommodated that. And that was I had a very happy ending.
This is the Team Never Quit podcast. So buckle up, Buttercup.